Chief is just a secretary.
Pero jago en amea amiyo ngama yero en bero karan kiken menen no ngame jotia kobo ende choyo piny.
And he's the one with the guidelines.
Kirena me chik umi chie me konyo jo menen okita PDM yirti kere.
But especially in the Kampala area, there have been complaints that again we are sidelining. Who is sidelining you? You are the one who elected the committee.
Amanda ko tu winyu ko do ka mejo dia konia do ko wekwa ko ko ekope PDM. Ngani do ka tie wiku ko guune na me yero telawu mesako.
Yes, the money is still small.
Ateni chene no gere put no
compared to the population.
Kao temo poro kere wel jo ame miru nung chente.
But this was deliberate.
Ero mano beru gina wano timo kun tu niang dao tu ngeyo.
We wanted to see how it works. I wanted to see how it works.
Unopura miru neno kita gina wano timo ni atit kere.
So that if there are problems, we fix them.
Weka peki moro tie obedi kare me yiko.
But now, 3.8 million homesteads have got.
Icharo wano kobuni wipachi million a dek ilaka boro unuo chente me PDM.
That's more than 30% of the Ugandan households.
Mono bero percent piradek me luak pachi ameti Uganda.
That's not bad.
Mono peti arai.
And the idea was, if the few get and succeed, like Apio has succeeded, now you hear she succeeded, but she's pointing out problems which we need to solve. The water.
So balaman wanu miri wanu tiemenen no ni kangatro chako bala pio gino. Dugi mete beda be. Wano renge jema yai amane na pio do tia koboni ende yai ka kanore tunu amano tia penyo pero me pi.
And the problem of water has not been mentioned by Apio alone. I had it from the girl from Otuke for the crops. I had it in Karamoja. The boy there had pigs. They need water. All these animals need water in the house now, no longer in the swamp.
So pero me pi pera winyi bara pio keken. Awinyi bon nyara mo tuge awinyi nang tutu Karamoja kucha jone lucha mito pi me konyo gi gwako leigi kere konyo gi pur. Mando po bero pi ameti kanabor bero pi agino tu mita chegi kere pachigi.
So saying the money is not enough, yes, it has not reached everybody, but the ones who have got, have they succeeded?
Koboni chene ni nonok wano ye. Era penya pira tektini jano no kamo nuoni. Utiu kere chene ni aber ameramo la kokwogi.
Jesus died in the valley there in Palestine.
Yeshu to pinyara mo luoni Palestine.
I was not there.
Anna chalo president anu ape kununu.
No member of the Dog clan was there.
Unura peti tegere me adok ameri kununu.
But he spent 3 days in the grave.
Edo beriliel ninadek.
And he rose on the 3rd day.
Techiro ko ninamadek.
And some people saw it and wrote about it.
Jo moro biuneno teketo yikana changwa neno che church.
That's how people knew that we can resurrect.
Eno mio jodo te yeni wanakara obinuche.
Because of what people saw in Palestine now.
Bien gina rek jo neno chon ilo Palestine no.
Even Museveni, son of Kaguta, is now a Christian.
Umio dang Museveni wota kaguta da obera Christai.
So success will spread. If the few succeed, the others will learn from them.
Nyurni don binunya. Kajo mano no odon. Amedenya don no amedenya.
And that's why I've been showing the pictures of Apio here.
Omio anabiri tek chuin menu to chala pio kane.
So let us fix. Some of the people are saying the youth are being sidelined in the circles.
Mironen yore me iko. Jama me pete tia ber. Bala jo ken tia ko ni jo ayot. Utia pongo ki ko PDM circle.
Because the youth are supposed to get 30%.
Bien bulu mironuong percent piradek.
The women some percent.
Monang mironuong percent piradek.
So even if we were to create a separate circle for the youth, it will have to be managed properly by the General Assembly, electing the committee handling on behalf of the many.
Kira wano kono yo posako apat pe jo ayot. Kireme melo yo kretello miro beda chechal. Chohere miro beda tie me yero tela utela no te guoko en sabu no amenyo ano menyo ye kanyen anyo abero ma abulu.
So here we are struggling to bring the people who have remained behind.
Yele wade ichane obero mekelo jo amodong chen.
But ever since 1986, there are other families who are getting richer and richer and richer in Uganda.
Chagre matudumia cheli mia bonga ni pira boru ya bichiel pachu kenetia metia lon nino.
You can see the wealth here. For instance, let's see the big farms. Let's see if they have sugar cane. Do you have sugar cane?
One napor mepachi ametike repoti ya don. Umito neno moro achiel ametia pito niang.
If you don't have sugar cane, give us palm oil.
Ni kame niang pe miwa memo mo lo ni palm oil.
Sugar cane, yeah.
Many ang inatia donyo no.
That's a factory, but the fields is not just the factory.
Uminyo nen poti many ang pomito niyo nen ka factory kiken.
Give us what you have, palm oil or whatever. That is palm oil. Here in Maruzi, here in Ilango. And you talk of Ichan. Is there Ichan there?
Chala want you no bero loba me kom timaruzi lao kan kai neno luogi yen na mo pirama ke lo mono monda ini luoni chane no.
That is Lonyo Madwong.
Mono bero tuan lonya me welere pe kobere.
Then there are so many examples.
Apor me kiri jo ameti ke pota dono tia pol.
So, if the 3.8 million homes who have already got PDM, if they had been carefully targeted for the very poor,
Kaunu jo pachi million a dek la haborno amenu ko como kwanyo pachi mechan ni kukome.
they would have handled everybody.
Down utie ko pero mechano ko yakino nywale me Uganda.
Because like Apio, she told me she didn't, the land she hired, the 3 acres where she grew maize, she hired it. It was not her land.
Bala pora ma pio mio. Loba eno puri enywagi da no pemere. Uro pa loba pa.
Hired land, produced maize, used the money from the maize to buy the sheep.
Eno pir nywagi ipora eno pa te kwanyo chinte me nywagi te do wilo kere romi ame chane ndo tia gwoko.
Apio, have you bought land now?
Apio ni de wilo lobo.
With how many acres? Ario, Apoyo. She has now bought 2 acres of her own.
Apio de chane wilo lobo mere e casario do bero mera pire.
But when she started, she hired the 3 from others. She didn't have land.
Ikarena chako eno pa loba pa e casa dek nyopoti dek.
Now this is about Lonyo,
Mano bero kop melonyo.
especially in agriculture.
Apore tual kunyai pur.
There are other forms of Lonyo, but we don't have time to look at them.
Lonya me doni kano kene tie to do chawa me logo yepe tie.
The 4th is teach. Where does teach come from?
Kop na mangwen no bero kop me tij yai kwene.
Some people say teach is from the government.
Jokane koni tij yai bod gamente.
That is the wrong answer.
Mono bera gama me petika kare.
In all the developed countries, much of the teach is from the private sector.
Ilobe du chamo don duonga tij pe yai bod gamente yai bod jo ame charo wilite ame pobero gamente.
Let me show you where teach comes from. Let's see Basangwa of Kamuli.
Where anyuti wu kana me tij ayo lonyo.
He decided to go for poultry for eggs.
Ende yero me upito gwen amakele tong gwen.
He's now selling 2,000 trays per day.
Amano tia chato nino tong gwen tray tutumia rio.
Getting 20 million shillings a day.
Tia nungu million pierario nino.
That is 600 million in a month.
Million mia bishel due.
7.2 billion in a year.
Billion abiro a million mia rio mwaka.
But he has also created 300 jobs.
Erda mio teach bodjo mia dek.
You can see that's from agriculture.
Mono ya I dogola me pu.
Let's see the factories.
Wodonen chuma adon.
Factories. That is a town, a new town near Mbale.
Mano bero gero me boma amelok tia cheki kere Mbale.
A town of factories.
Obero boma nyono town ame obero ka town me chuma apapat.
There are about 75 factories there.
Kanacha tikere chuma aromokin pira biro we are beach.
Let's enter one of them and see how many people are working there.
One no kong I chuma chiel yo adi ametia tishiye.
See the number of people working there.
Nen ko luwari jo ametia tishiye.
So what is the message here?
Kopa pire teki ye tieni ngo.
The message is that wealth creates jobs.
Kopa ti ye tieni lonyo kelo teach.
Now finally, on the issue of wealth,
Me agiki ikopi kom lonyo.
the issue of restocking in Lango, Acholi, and Teso.
Obero kop meduogo dok ilao acholi kretes.
The cows were destroyed by the wars here.
Luen ubi uruenyo dok area mekan.
So when peace returned, we started restocking.
Ikado kuchi chako duogo wana chako tiyu teach meduogo dok.
But then some lawyers came in and brought legal.
Dien moro kano jomote bino kano chako kelo kopo kome chik.
We didn't think it was a good way.
One unene mono no pobero yo abe.
But as my young daughter, the deputy chairperson, was saying, I am always soft. I said, okay, if you think it will work, go ahead.
Achalo kire wuki aloba amobero nyara tiri uko ni ana chamora aye me winyo tam ana neko koporo pe kado chik na mati kono nen kita workere.
We gave them money, 159 billion.
Otera mi chente billion mia cheli pira bishu ya bongwen.
But we are not hearing any impact.
Obero chiku yirwa pera uriunu ngaduogi mere.
So I decided to say, let me call people from the area and we consult.
Areta mo de koni mir kodo luong jo kaname pekini oberi ye ko wing tam
I
iboti.
called big meetings in Teso, in Lango, in Acholi.
Adelungu chokara duong itesho lao kiracholi.
And they all said, most of them said, no, that's not a good way. Let's go back. They accepted my idea, which was, why don't we handle all the households, slowly, cover all of them.
Joduche do hitamari kana mi umekoni, memi yugini teacher ber, o mi lonyo duogudok bei pacha chiel, uchako mumod, aure tuni pacha ni dushu.
In the meeting in Solote, I said maybe 2 cows or 3 or 5. I was like that. Then my people said, no, a beach.
Ichokere wa awano chake tesho kucha ko nyomi do kario nyode. Dunga jore ko pe a beach.
So I said, okay, let's try a beach. It will take time, but let's try it.
Ana re yeni ko porpe a beach ko do chake ka kanno. Ari ento chake ka kanno.
So I said, you go back and discuss it.
Akoni dogo ateko bini dogo no chen iwere le wono tami yakina
We
wu.
went back and discussed with everybody.
Tedu wo chen tele yo tami yakina wa.
Then they reported, Teso reported first, they were for the household approach, the PDM approach sort of.
Jome tesho enade kwa ngudugo bora ginte ye ni oti kere kitama oti ukere PDM.
And Lango reported also.
Lao dang tedu go bora dang kere report.
Just before the campaign started.
ete karagina ko kopiro no kope campaign o chakara ko.
When I was reading the campaign trail, the authorities came and found me in Western Island and also reported.
Kopi no chakara me campaign put po chakare era dong reporter duogo no anda er worko I kwayo kui.
That's why actually I had to miss the rally here. So I said, okay, since they have all agreed, that Monday, when I was supposed to address a rally here and another one in Kore, I went back to the cabinet to say, Teso, Lango, actually have now agreed with my proposal of Duchu instead of just the lawyers list.
Ni gina chelo mio kwayo kuirere me lira kante logere pien unite dok chien me ukobi chogere me cabinet ni lao kere tesho kira choli oye tamano ana mio ni pok dok iwi wudi dushu I tesho ilao kira choli no kira chakere award momot.
So you need to be very careful with the law. You can no longer backbite me. I hear.
An angeoni pe mi rekop ginore lebluan pania ye piana na winyu dushu.
I hear everything.
A winyu dushu.
So I had to go back to the cabinet and say, now our people have agreed, now what do we do? Let's have a plan.
Another dog chain, it's chokere, me cabinet, atake jowado ye, tamano anameo, amando timunungo.
Then I went back to the campaign.
When
When I was in the campaign, they said, now the cabinet has said, instead of cows, let's give money.
Ikarado anatie amedekere kwayo kwi report atetu nubora te koni kaka koni wano poko dog cabinet do yeni wando mi chente.
And then the people can buy for themselves.
Wegdom pasha chela chel amonu chente gindo ramo willo dog ya pirgi.
So I said, okay, I have not had time to be in the cabinet. I'm moving. I just use it by remote.
Ana de yoko akoni koporo pe pienchawa na do chane be cabinet pe ero jogoya chim umiangi yonga me cabinet kobo.
So I said, okay, the money is there. The money was transferred. Where is the money, Omona? Where is this money now? Omona, come.
Ana de yoko dongo kobani chende da dongtie aduonga ma olonio Omona ni mirobiko kwena do chende ti e chawan.
Thank you, Excellency. The money, 80 billion Uganda shillings, is now with the Office of the Prime Minister.
Office in Kampala?
Yes, sir.
On the account for restocking?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the money is now there. But now, the issue was now, they were trying to use the other old list, the other list which had a lot of problems. When they brought it, people said, but this is the list which we were questioning. Translate.
Aduokomi chenne amedong omio mechol me duokolonyo medok ichinjo tie amedo tie I Office of Prime Minister ento gino timere ni karme gino chaka kedi joino ko chaka lo tike dok list nyinjo ari ka chon amebo tikede me ko pecholo dokcha.
So we said, if this is a chon list, a chon list, we need a new list.
So te koni
we need list manyen.
So jo ame ochako akono nwongo list ame chul ke joni iguma raj jo eno ochako tijo ke list achon chari ko kelo peko cha. Ente koni kama nono wana mitolisa nyenere.
So on the phone, because I have not had time to sit in the cabinet, just on the phone, I've said, now you keep the money on the account, don't take it back to anything. We are remaining with 7 days for the elections. Let's finish the elections. Meanwhile, we shall get time to get list manyen. List manyen, oh yeah.
Aduo ko beni en kite winyo kede kito en de winyi chimpi ti ko pechu moyo kwir tuno kwir bito kwir en de koni kado kope lisa chona mo tikere ni kama no dong kopo kon weko ko bedi cheni ni kon dong kunu kondo tie ko kope yele me kwa yo kwiri otidu go chente neno ni nungli
Ogweng Eddie Morris, Honorable Dennis for City East, and the Mayor for Lira City. We also have Awuma Linda, Honorable Awuma Linda for Lira District. Honorable Jane, Dr. Jane is picking up flag. Honorable Jane, oye! Honorable Jane, oye! Okay, next we can have Honorable Sam Ngola for Erute South. Honorable Sam, oye! Sam Ngola, oye! Dr. Jane is moving with a beautiful flag, and Ngola Sam is still getting his flag from His Excellency the President. Next after Honorable Ngola is Honorable Awuma Linda. After Ngola, Honorable Awuma Linda, oye! Honorable Awuma Linda, oye! Linda is picking up flag. Congratulations. Congratulations, Linda. Congratulations. Dr. Jane is here with her flag. Yes, Ogweng Eddie Morris. Honorable Ogweng, oye! Honorable Ogweng, oye! Ogweng for City West. Ogweng for City West. Dennis, Honorable Dennis for City East. Honorable Dennis Modi is picking his flag. He has picked his flag. Honorable Modi, oh yeah. And now, Aregedeng for Erute North. Honorable Aregedeng for Erute North. Okay. Okelorik for Chairman LC5. Okelorik for Chairman LC5. Okelorik for Chairman LC5. Next is our Mayor for City. Mayor for Lira City. His worship Atul for Lira City. Atul has got his flag. Then we have the workers, our only lady who got the flag for the workers, Northern Uganda, the workers flag bearer for Member of Parliament has also got our flag. Our flag bearer for the workers from the north. The only person who got a flag from the north.
The issue of Erute district. Translate. You translate.
Kobikom district may rure.
I know you have been suffering.
Huh?
I know you have been suffering. Translate for them. I know they have been suffering. Because the old Lira district,
Lira district kachon,
when they removed the city,
city,
one part of the old district remained north, another one remained southeast.
District ko Canada would too malo, men can do too pain, too south.
So to go from one part of the Lira district to another part, you must go through Lira city.
So me would to north, me dog to kucha, me dog pay to city.
So people are really stuck.
Me your petia winya bear.
So we need to separate the two parts.
Me ro pogariono ko.
So that we have got the city, a route south, a route north as separate areas.
Opo kerure south, kerure north, maybe the area rio apart.
Areas which are near one another.
Amedong ginu chok me woregicha.
A consolidated area.
Tebero area menuti unotegi karchiel.
Because now it is cut into two by the city.
Piena man city upogeo kwa rio.
So I support the idea, although I don't normally support the districts, but I support this one.
Ni NPD di Rechuaco district eto man en Nechuaco.
I normally like Yomabel rather than district Manyen without Yomabel.
Ni en di rimaro yo aber eto pe district aber.
Manyen.
Mena nyen.
But this one is rational because Auma and some of have explained that people are really suffering.
Ni manen riegoti ye piena uma kopijluak tia denu chan. Ni keri ngola gina uma oneno ni riegoti ye. Achal me achel jo mako beru chala jo gamo flag kere duong lobo. Chal me ario abiru beru chien Jacob kere akasha. The second photo shoot photo pose will be for Mr. Chen Jacob and Mr. Kasa JB. From the media fraternity.
The bus for the sportsmen, you will get that bus. I don't know why you didn't get it.
Ni bus me sport dongo mi ko pengi ngo mi peru tunu.
Thank you.
Poyo tutual. Chal me adek about executive members melang NRM radio callers gin miro yigere me wor makuchale nge akasha ginu chen. The third photo pose will be the executive committee of the Lao NRM radio callers, and they should prepare after those of Uchen and Akasha. Flag bearers utieko amano uti waruchen ginakasha. Flag bearers utieko, the executive committee radio callers should be ready. Inge John Weno, Inge John Abinu, ambassadors. Ambassadors Warichal Khan. Ambassadors and FS officers, foreign service. akira jome kan na machiel tidong apenyo ne ukobo ni mier chungkanu apenyo huh? Yes, please get ready there. Nyako ukuja nenu kobo ni da bin tungi ene nyako kuja bin bora apenyo Isaac and the other the convert. Is apenyo there? Nyako kuja bin kane oh nyako kuja yo kwero ko now Apenyo Jacob is there, is going because he's the one who voluntarily stepped down and joined Dennis for the flag. Okay. I can see Apenyo Isaac with the president. Apenyo stepped down. Nyimwakan utike de lori idok ko beda bolo tuoni adon akom gi yot ameo tela melao Lira district ke Lira city o mia duong lobo pe yom chun jono miu dok ameka neno kom dokki dokka yot dokka kom gi yom kom dok ko beda bolo What do I do? Now tikeri jo ameo logere ameo yai patu kene ameo yai UPC ameo yai oyai nup ginti kano ameo yigere mebinu nyute bora duong. Otio neno converts tia duong tia turubot jo logere tia ko begini ya gini malu aduong tia kop gi omio gi ya malu tia kop gi freely a mot a chala pap a bon kop poro ni unyo ginoro tia bero ket gi abe tia moto gi mano jo ame logere jo ame ko be duong ni chagere tin gini bero gina duong dangi winyo tam. His Excellency is talking to the converts. The converts are happy. They are clapping their hands. I think they are singing. They have declared that today they are going to be with His Excellency. Now His Excellency talked to the daughter of Okuja, the education officer who gave His Excellency a job in his vacation when he left my beloved school, Ntare School. Jamitia water bear, Jamitia water cool, program watia tumabe, Amando Aduong, Tia Makochal, Kerut